Okay, obviously this thing needs launch pad stability enhancers. I do, however, see a little bit of a problem. Well, let's try it. Okay, this looks like it's going to hold it steady. I don't see my crew. What the hell's going on here? This is odd. All right, I'll go ahead and go for it anyway. Throttle up, and let's go. Oh God, we're flopping all over the place. Damn blasted gimbling engines. Okay, I'm going to try again with another design that is going to revert a little bit to something a little simpler that will not be using gimbling engines on the first stage. Because clearly, I would say below 70 kilometers, you don't want gimbling engines. All right, we'll end that flight. Oh, okay, with this orbital, maybe with that particular capsule, there isn't a crew. Oh well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this part, throw it away. And let's try something a little bit more old-fashioned. All right, we need radial decouplers. Radial decoupler heavy. All right. And the key here is that we will not be using an engine with gimbaling on it. Thrust vectoring, no, we do not want that. Looking better. Plenty of engines and no thrust vectoring. All right, let's get some struts on this thing. That should take care of that. And that will take care of that. Okay. Winglets. Plenty of winglets on the bottom stage. Do something else here too. Fuel line from there up to here. And that will drain fuel. That way, let's see, where's this one? All five clusters of rockets will start up at the same time. Fuel will drain from these tanks on the side to feed these, so that when these jettison, the central stack will still have full fuel. Let's see, what are we going to call this thing? It's not a heavy crab. Midness Lander 1. Let's go one more step here. And give it some support. Save and launch. Okay, it's being held up way higher than it needs to be, but what the heck? It will automatically clear the tower. How about that? SAS on, precision controls, throttle up, go. SAS off. Alright, since there's nobody on that capsule, just end the flight. I'm going to restart the flight. At this time, I'm not going to launch with SAS turned on. And we'll see what that does. Okay. And go. This one is obviously another failure. Back to vehicle assembly building, and I'm going to remove those canards. And instead, if I can find it, basic tail fin. All right. Oh, let's bring this thing a little bit lower to the ground. It doesn't need to be taking off from the stratosphere. Let's try it. Okay. Okay, so far, let's give it a try. And go. Better. We've got some SAS-induced wobble, but when we get rid of these outriggers booster stages, I do believe that will stop. And I'm not going to start the gravity turn until those parts are gone. It shouldn't take too long. They're guzzling fuel like crazy. Need that stuff to clear before I fire this stage. Let's throttle down and start up gently. Oh, that's empty too. Okay, I can see a need to fix the staging. we're climbing again. Beginning to think I want to remove the advanced SAS from the design completely. Because it's taking too much advantage. It's a problem with any engine that gimbals. How are we doing here? I'm getting a decent apoapsis this time. The inclination is all wrong, but we can perhaps fix that. Okay, get this up about 85 and cut the engine. Okay, now just coast up to apoapsis. And when we get there, do a circularization burn. All right, close enough. Let's orient prograde about enabling those RCS thrusters. Come on. It's slow to respond. I expect it'll get easier when we get rid of this lower stage. Yeah, let's pitch up. And just fire this thing. This may or may not turn into an orbit. It doesn't matter. We don't have enough to get anywhere, let alone come back. At this point, I just want to control the descent. I'll pop the chute if I need to, but I'm going to be silly enough to think that it might be possible to actually do a powered landing. although we don't seem to be slowing down very much. Got an almost vertical descent, but we're going down way too fast. We're slowing, but we're not slowing quickly enough. Still got plenty of fuel. This ship just can't do this gravity well. Okay. As they say, back to the drawing board. And now, end the flight and back to the vehicle assembly building.